Hello, and welcome to the Mumbocraft server. I'm Mr. Farthingwaite, and this is episode 6. I can't believe it. We are 6 episodes into this series. This is definitely the longest series I've ever done. It's been so much fun to make these, and I just want to start off this episode by thanking you straight off the bat. I normally save my thanks towards the end of the episodes, but honestly, all of the feedback I've been receiving has been incredible. So thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking my videos, and there's definitely much more to come. This server has honestly just begun. Upon recording this, we're just a couple of days off from the 1st of September, which is when all of the new patrons should be added to the server. So it's going to be quite exciting to see an influx of new people coming in and experiencing what the server has to offer, which is something new every day, honestly. This here district is a great example of one such thing. Multitudes of shops sprinkled all throughout this here shopping market. I mean, every day I log in, there's new stuff here, and I am just lagging behind. I've got this little square thing sectioned off for me, and I'm still not sure what to do with it. My secret shop is so secret, it is non-existent. That's how secret this shop is. And I'm looking forward to filling this in, most definitely. But before I do, I just wanted to pose the question to the viewers here. What would you like to see me build here? One option I've considered is, since there are so many cool builds on the server, perhaps I provide a service to where I would go and do a tour of their particular build. Perhaps do some kind of interview with the maker, some kind of collaboration episode, and for that I might charge a couple of diamonds worth, or that was just one idea I had tossing around. Really could be anything, but that was really the main one I was going to be running with, and perhaps for the building I do some sort of giant camera. I design some sort of camera you just walk into and have it be some sort of consultancy. At this point, suggestions are absolutely welcome. If you have any bright ideas that you might want to see me try to execute, or a service that you might think I will be good at offering, just let me know. Post it in the comments, and I'd be more than happy to read them, of course, and to try and see if it might be something I'd be interested in doing. I find myself at this very familiar spot yet again. It is indeed my plot. And I won't be getting to work, unfortunately, today on my secret shop, as I would just like to let some ideas simmer a bit, and perhaps wait for some suggestions to roll in. I'm really in no rush to go and complete it, though I would like to fill it out in the near future. I don't want to let that project go by the wayside for too long, but there are some cleanup bits I'd like to do just around here. For one, it has come to my attention that this is simply just not exactly what I wanted it to be. It's a little too far down, and I actually had someone comment on my last video making a suggestion, and so I'm just going to try and move some of these bookcases to be at a higher level, so the tops of them will actually be the floor level of the house. And I'm going to go on ahead and do some tinkering here and see how that looks. And that will do, at least for now. It's still not up to exactly the standards that I like it to be at, but it's usable anyway for the time being. Um, and just kind of looking about here for a little while, I've decided that there are certain things I've done that I'm not particularly fond of, and I'd just like to do some modifications round about this entire place, actually. For instance, I think I'm going to remove all that glass, and just to give you the openness to be able to walk in and out of here, take these steps out, put some slabs down, gonna change some support beams, and yeah, do some just general upgrading. That's the goal here at this point, just to kind of embellish and work on what we've got. There's no one particular thing I've got in mind other than all of it. So this is going to be a trial and error bit, but maybe I'll get it right on the first shot. Obviously, this isn't even the first shot. I'm not even sure what revision or version this base would even be considered to be on, considering how much change it's seen through all the time. But yeah, we're just gonna hop into the time lapse, and it is going to be first person. I haven't set up replay mod yet. I've seen a tutorial video on how it works, and it seems pretty interesting. Might be something I'm going to get into, just because the time-lapsey bits, they look a bit better when it's not completely spazzing out in first person. So we're gonna just have at it. what an upgrade. I'm quite pleased with how this has all turned out, and is turning out. I was quite excited to see that these funny things, these trapdoors, are actually a great way as a little barrier that you can still jump over, actually, as opposed to like a fence. And when they're placed down, they're actually like a quarter of a whole block, and just gives a good effect. I wanted to keep with the wood here, and I do feel like removing those stone stairs that were there before definitely helped to just kind of keep this whole theme together more. I've put up a bunch of note blocks there instead of the old spruce wood that was there. Might tune those up at a later time. For now, they're purely decorative. I do like the texture on them. I don't see people use them really often as a structural kind of thing, so I did want to just kind of do something a little different with them there. And of course, as we go along, everything is just slowly being worked on progressively. I decided to go for the sandstone here, the slabs to cover up the water. For now, as I go down further, I actually might want to use this as a way to go down much in the way I've already been using this to go up and down. But of course, that will all come in time. I'm in no rush. I'm just thoroughly ecstatic just about building here. I mean, to me, this is what Minecraft is really mostly about anyway. I was about to say all about, but that's not all of it. It's a good portion of it, but for me, my enjoyment definitely comes from just playing around and building something fun. That will mark the end of this episode, unfortunately. That is all I've got time for. I've thoroughly enjoyed building today, and perhaps next episode I get started on the garden side, as it is dreadfully barren. And I do have a couple of ideas working in the brew shop for that, so look forward to that, and I will look forward to your response on this video for my secret shop. And if you ever have any suggestions at all, just comment below and I'll be certain to read them. And thank you very much for watching, and take care. Bye bye!